Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. My name as always is Technomagus, and after taking a week for a brief break to figure out a schedule of some kind, I am ready to return to the whole streaming business. Alright, so basically here's how things are going to work. Instead of just running through a game at a time, when I do long games such as Breath of Fire 2 and whatnot, I'm going to break it up both to eliminate my personal fatigue in running through the game, because yeah, as well as to try and keep things a little interesting. So essentially the way it's going to work is every fourth session is going to be something different. So for example, since we're doing Breath of Fire 2 now, it's going to be today, Thursday, and next Tuesday will be Breath of Fire 2, and then the following Thursday will instead be a new game, or something else, either a Metroid run, playing a Mega Man game, or something like that. Haven't exactly hammered that out yet, but we'll get to that later on. Now, the Let's Fail at Mega Man Zero series, that is going to continue being a whenever I have extra time after finishing a game, and I'm not going to be starting a new project just yet. Alright, so anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with Breath of Fire 2. So, those of you who have actually played Breath of Fire 2 for the Super Nintendo may notice that the introduction is rather different from the normal. This is because I'm using a retranslation patch. This is an English translation of a German retranslation of the original Breath of Fire 2. Because the original translation, I don't know how many times I can say that. The original translation of Breath of Fire 2 was, well, it wasn't terrible, but it was pretty bad. So we're going to go with an updated. This retranslation is made by Ryuze, which is based on German retranslation by D4S, and I'll be posting a link to it when I upload the videos. Alright, so fast. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, when I first saw this scene growing up, it gave me nightmares for weeks. First things first, we need to loot the place. Why me? This is a but thou must. Sure. It only took 2 whacks to the head. Alright, let's see. I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. Okay, so in case you're wondering, the gem to the right side of the text box is called the Dragon's Tear. lets you know what the person you're talking to thinks of you. It goes through a number of colors, from pitch black up to rainbow. The closer it is to rainbow, the more the person likes you. The closer it is to pitch black, the more the person hates you. Talk to everybody, we can clear out this bush. If we tried to go up there earlier, the bush would not be shaking, so we wouldn't be able to clear it. And now we have to fight a gong head. This is an automatic battle. You can't lose it. Because as soon as your health gets too low, here comes Papa Gainer. Oh, be nice. Okay, so you can either choose to take a rest, or you can choose not to. It doesn't matter which option you take. If you take a rest, you get an extra little seed, which we will go ahead and take a look. Hey, look, it's the Nightmare Eye. Isn't that wonderful? Alright, so let's head on back to town. Hey, we can see the town in bright, vivid color. It's a rather orange. Sudden amnesia. Well, let's go into the church. Oh, this guy's creepy. You nuts. In the original translation, he was named Bo, as reference to Bo from Breath of Fire 1, or Gillian. Alright. There's the old man. Preaching in his sleep. Good on you. Well, let's see if we can go loot any place else in the town. Nope. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and leave here forever. Oh, this can't hardly be a bad idea. Let's go this way. No. Stupid dog. I just want to go on the record and say this is the worst idea ever of all time. And now the dog's dead. Oh yeah, we're dead. And we can't run away. And we're dead. As you can imagine by the fact that we did not get a game over screen, this is actually just a prologue, and we were supposed to die horribly to the demon. And of course we're the chosen one. Ryu is the main character. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, we will eventually be climbing this tower. say hello to the dumb moron who lost an animal. Seconded. Alright. So, welcome to Hometown. Right now we are inside the Rangers Guild. Which is basically what Ryu and Bo do as a job. Alright, so we've got a lost little pet to find. We'll go ahead and get him started on equipment. Or get him started on fishing ability. Okay, so Breath of Fire 2 offers a number of changes versus Breath of Fire 1. Basically, now Ryu is now the only person who can counterattack, and a second character later on will also have the ability to counterattack. The battle system's a little bit faster, kind of. And the dragon system is completely changed, so we won't actually encounter dragons until around a third of the way through the game. Hunting has also changed. We have special locations just for hunting. Oh, and we lost that guy. Also, it is a lot longer to grind up experience in the game than it is in Breath of Fire 2, or the original Breath of Fire. So, yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of grinding necessary for this game. Though I will try to keep that on screen as little as possible. And of course, death blows are the criticals. Alright, so go down here to the mountain. Alright, so this is a one-time dungeon, sort of. And you'll see why in a little bit. Now, you want to gain a level or two in this area, just because the upcoming boss can actually be kind of difficult. Okay, please get out of auto mode now, please. And we're dead. Fortunately, we get teleported back to the dragon statue, which is basically the save points, just like how it was in Breath of Fire 1. Unfortunately, we also happen to lose all of the money we gained in the process. The game, basically, every time you die and get teleported back to Ladon, the Dragon God, it takes half your money. Alright, let's try that again, this time hopefully with less horribly embarrassing death. Really appreciate it if Ryu would start counterattacking. Unfortunately, the counterattack rate, as you can see, is significantly less than it was in Fire 1. Yay, convenient healing spring is convenient. Yay, terrible enemy AI. No, terrible enemy accuracy is very convenient until it actually hits you. Alright, let's see. Okay. Bosch is going to level up next fight, which is good. See if we can actually kill these guys with one hit now. Hopefully. Nope, not quite. They still deal way too much damage. Okay, so what the Guts ability does is it gives a small chance to restore a percentage of Ryu's HP based on how much he has lost. The more he's lost, the more Guts will heal. So, you want to definitely use it at low health. But you also have to be careful that you don't just die right off the bat. Alright, back to the healing spring, so that we can, not die. Alright. And we're still a ways off the next level. One other thing, as you notice, is that characters' defense goes up the lower their HP goes. We're going to need to spend a bit of time healing. Or we can just get into another fight. Sure. Alright, well that was fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back to hometown to pick up some new equipment, because as it stands, we're rather horribly outclassed by the monsters in the first dungeon. The GBA version of Breath of Fire 2 makes the game significantly easier because it doubles the experience output and triples the money output of the monsters, making grinding significantly less necessary. Yay, we can finally kill green goos in one hit. Now let's do some hunting before we go back to town. If there even is anything to hunt. Great. Alright. So, now, first go to the weapon shop. I don't think I actually have much of anything I can afford, though. Wow. Yep. All significantly better armor, all far more expensive than what I can actually afford. Okay, it appears that I have disconnected. Awesome. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and go back to Bo and Ryu's apartment. By the way, that's Bo's bed. There's supposed to be a way to get some money from... Ah, there it is. go ahead and save here, and then I'm going to end this video and try to reconnect. Alright, so go ahead and end the video here, and I'll be back in a few minutes.